Hey there, YouTube. How's life treating you so far this week? It's a beautiful day here in South Alabama, but I'll tell you something, we're about 2 months ahead on our weather. This is like, at least a month and a half, 2 months ahead. This is like late May, early June weather that we're having now. It is hot. It is hot and it is humid, and it's actually sunny outside. Sometimes this time of year, if a system's coming through, it can be a little bit humid and muggy, but all I got to say is I think it's going to be a long, hot summer. But I've got a recipe today that I think will be good for the summer. I was in the kitchen this morning just playing around a little bit, just with some, a lot of times if I want something different, something new, I'll just start off with some ingredients that I like or a base that I like, and let's go from there. And also, too, I'll look online and I'll say, hey, what mix is good with this or that? So this is kind of in development. I'm probably going to tweak this a little bit more, but it's good as it stands right now, so I thought I would share it with you today. I've got 1.5 cups of mango, fresh mango. I'm still loving these little Atolfo mangoes. I think I told you that I got these at Sam's this past weekend, and they've really been good. I've been enjoying these. I'm going to go back for some more probably tomorrow. Have the juice of the 1.5 cups of mango, the juice of 1 lime, 1 tablespoon tahini, a quarter teaspoon of ginger powder, red pepper flakes. Now, red pepper flakes, you've got to play with those, and I suggest you go little bits at a time, because nothing's worse than you're anticipating eating something or making this recipe and you put a little bit too much of the heat, and that can happen with cayenne pepper too. But be real careful with those red pepper flakes and just do them little by little. And then I had 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And then I also, a lot of times with mango, I don't use water, but with this one, it was real thick. I'm actually too thick with just that mix to use as a salad dressing. So I started adding little bits of water as I went. And once again, kind of like the red pepper flakes, or the water, as I've probably repeated myself a million times here, you can't take any water out. So when you're adding water to any recipe, anything you're doing, go little by little. Sometimes I'll put my water in a measuring cup, even though I'm not measuring it, just because you're aware and you're pouring little by little. Sometimes I'll put half a cup of water in a measuring cup and just go little by little so I can't overdo it. So I got it to where I like the consistency. You could probably, if you wanted to, you could thin it out a little bit more, but as it is, I mean, it's you could eat this whole amount. I know that's a lot for one salad. Volume-wise, but if you wanted to, you could eat it, because there's 1 tablespoon of tahini. 1 tablespoon, a serving of tahini is generally 2 tablespoons, so it's not going to blow you out of the water. It's not like it's a very high. It's got fat in it, makes it a little creamy, but it's not like it's a super high fat dish or recipe, whatever you want to call it. So anyhow, summer's coming. I'm hoping to be getting more and more mangoes, although summer around here doesn't really have to do with the mangoes, because the mangoes aren't growing here. But anyhow, I tend to get a lot of good mangoes in summer, so I'm going to play with mango dressings. I don't eat corn as much, but I kind of want to play with some corn dressings this year. I think my next one, I'm getting kind of a hankering to do something with orange. Now, I think I've done 1 orange based dressing in the past, so that'll be a little bit different for me. In fact, I might even go rumble through all my old notes and information and recipes and see what I did with that one and try to come up with something a little bit different. But to finish things off, I'm kind of just trying to play with and think of some lighter, maybe fruitier based, just some different thing for the summer, because you got to mix it up from time to time. You get bored if you eat the same things over and over and over again. So anyhow, I'll stop it there. No need to ramble on and on and on. Hope you guys like this video today. Try the recipe. Let me know what you think. Always am interested in knowing the various tweaks that people tell me. I love that. Like, people will tell me from time to time, hey, I tried this and I added a little bit of this in there or that in there. I don't always take those. I don't always like the particular thing, but I like to know and I like to try them sometimes. So y'all have a good rest of your day or whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you here probably tomorrow or the next day. Peace.